Hello, my dear Leo, my fixed sun, my fixed fire. Welcome to my channel. This is Ron from Terror of the Twin Sun. I am working with you to build a great mirror. This is a situationship reading for the month of mid-March 2020. I'll be working from a number of decks to build for you a 9-card spread. And from this spread, we shall see the energy of you, the object of your affection, someone else, and the mirror between you two. This mirror is reflexive and will show you different states of being in which you can hopefully find a way to see the poetry as a guide for your situation. um, yeah, let's start off with the 1890 deck, and then we'll move over to the 1983 deck, Italiano Cartomanzia deck, Italiana Cartomanzia. We'll move quickly now. So yeah, this is the 1890 deck from Bergamo, Paris, France. It's about 130 years old and still in top condition for you, my dear Leo. If you will, if you can, please take what you will, leave the rest. Clear your mind, if you will, let anything flow through, and wow. Relax, please. Thank you. All right. There's a possibility you're finding harmony and are emotionally detaching enough that you have realized self-love as well as the projections of love and how these have been holding you back in a certain way. Therefore, you're taking your love and your emotions, and with this new cycle, you're moving on and forward and beyond into something new. This is all about transformation, and it is being guided by the heavens. There's something as well, something else that's calling you from the past, something that is begging you for forgiveness. This has to do with two people who are extremely rigid, but there has been enough in their actions that they realize the mirror between them, the great, the great synastry between them. And there is a tethering here about the efforts of each other to realize that they are equals. It could be possible that you're dealing with someone who may be trying to get you before it's too late, or that you might be trying to get them before it's too late. There's something else here. There is an offer to move towards something more healthy. Someone is offering something to move more healthy with you and to fuse with you, their energies. But there's hesitation in this, in that you see a motivation that is based on corruption, and you are taking a hands-off approach, a laissez-faire approach towards this situation. It's taking you a great deal of time, and you've waited enough to find the secret within your heart about this situation, which may be karmic, and you've decided to offer your love to a way to find a prison break out of your mind and to let go of a pretension behind the work you put behind this connection. Therefore, there is a feeling of unfinished business here that you're leaving behind, but you're off towards that new start. A start that could actually bring back inadvertently someone from the dead as soon as you do this. There is a possibility you're bringing back someone with their demons as well. So it's very important that you take credence in this, and you actually find a way to lift the fog and find love that really means something to you, and will help you to energize and re-energize, and it will wake you up to find victory in a way. Definitely listen to your intuition when it comes to that lineage. Now, um, this is a 9 card spread. This is your energy here. This is your energy, Leo. We have the Nine of Swords, the Tower, as well as the Three of Cups in reverse. This is heavy energy. You've been very much affected by the situation. This is their side. They have the Sun, as well as the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the Eight of Cups here. Triggering of abandonment issues. There is a cycle of karma here that is really heavy on the cup cycles, and there is a lack of joy, perhaps some separation, and there's a cut here between you two. There's the Ace of Cups in reverse on the soul level, the Page of Pentacles on manifestation, as well as the Seven of Swords in reverse. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops. This is heavy. Okay, we're going to need clarification for this for sure. This is for Leo. This is for Leo. I'm going to be using the 1983 deck for the clarifications, and hopefully we'll come up with some really good clarity for each of these. I'm going to use 1 card per clarification. Each card will be the motivations behind the card being clarified. So, come on, sweet love, give me a good shuffle. Yeah. All right. Yeah, there's that Seven of Swords again. Damn it. There's some sort of aversion, as well as like a desperation energy behind the Seven of Swords, and it's affecting the situation heavily. Usually Seven of Swords is shady behavior, or like thievery, or something like that, and then the reverse of that is the opposite of darkness. It's coming out of darkness into the light, so there's some positivity in it. But here on your end we have okay, we had to clarify that Seven of Swords first. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Yep. There's a great deal of indecision when it comes to the Seven of Swords. There's some sort of a need to balance out certain things, and for people to meet each other halfway. Okay, that's one of the motivations, but then the actual way of going about that is very cutty, and it involves the Five of Swords energy plus the Two of Swords, and then the Seven of Swords in the reverse indicates, like I said, going through the dark to find the light. There's something about duality here where there is a person, either you or them, who has to make a choice. And this is how you both appear to each other in the mirror. So it looks like they are needing to make a type of, you're seeing them as trying to make a type of choice, but then that choice is made out of a darker element by turning a bad deed good somehow. Through its darkness comes the light. That is the power of the Seven of Swords in reverse. Versus, and that has to do with the duality, trying to balance out dark and light as duality, the same as these coins, it's either positive or negative when it comes and flips. Yeah, there is some really striking mirroring here about this dark and light energy, okay? So, it's very confusing because you don't know the motivations of each other. That's basically it. Here, on your end, you have the Nine of Swords. A great deal of anxiety has come along with this connection for you. It's because there is some impending doom that is around it, and it's around your energy too. Some sort of fatality or some sort of change that needs to occur but can't There's a lot of sexual energy as well. It's hidden sexual repressed energy in this anxiety for this person as well as for you. Um, on their end, there's the sun energy, which is incredible. So there is something about this person that currently they've come to be this person who is either really happy or through their happiness really falsely happy. Um, and this causes a great deal of anxiety for you, and vice versa, because you can't tell if they're really happy or if they're really sad. Because here in this deck, the sun comes up neither positive or negative, it's just duality. So, once again, the two coins or the two circles come up here again, and it's very striking. Let's see. Yeah, we have here the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This person is used to not working hard for whatever it is, and then therefore it's hard to tell if they're really happy about what they've achieved in quotations, whatever it is. So there is this dual aspect about them that portrays the ultimate, but then also the nothing. It's that whole yin yang infinity thing. This is a very dualistic reading, and it creates a lot of anxiety because of this dualism. There are appearances that are not so apparent here. Um, yeah, but I'm seeing mostly that it causes you anxiety because this person is possibly pretentious or possibly um, elevated in some way, and this might cause you a riddle about their behavior because there still is that element of duality here in the mirror. There's a lot of delusion that is occurring between you, and you have to be very careful because you could get blinded by them. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors with the Seven of Swords as well. Okay, so be very careful. Here on this is the magical level. This is the will to power. This is what's being manifested in your situation. We have here on your end the Tower, and this is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. Something had to fall so that you can find health again, but still there's a psychic connection with the Nine of Swords. Something that triggers you, and there's a good indication that this person has broken your heart at least 3 times, or there is a cycle here that has to do with um, trying to really separate yourself from this emotion because this person causes you a great deal of anxiety, especially because they mm, mm. Let's not cast judgments. Let's figure out more about this. There's something about their sun energy that has broken down something here, broken down something, and you sort of want this. It's very strange. These readings have been very strange tonight, and they've been quite dark. And let's see. Yeah, there's the two suns again. Something about the sun and what they have sort of become, this person, the light they emanate is causing you to have some sort of ego death, and it's really bringing you to your knees because it illuminates something, and this comes as a sign from the universe through the Nine of Pentacles, something that you have to learn about the motivations of, say, a higher power. And I'm not calling this person a higher power, no, but they could be a great teacher for you, in that they could show you an element that will help you go through a transformation. And because there's a blockage to your transformation here, you can't get to the next step of the Nine of Swords, which is the Ten of Swords, and you can find truth from that. You know, here it's like truth fighting the adversary of your mind, and your mind is trapped, and you're trying to find that truth. There has to be a change, something like that. There's something that you have to let go of, and this person is teaching you a great lesson about any sort of false pretense that you may be dealing with, any sort of bad forms of ego that you may be dealing with, and then they could be shining on you something good, something beautiful, even though they're not working hard for it. And this may cause or trigger something inside of you where you see their motivations, and it creates for you a great change. There's in the indication that this person is transforming the hell out of you with death, as well as the tower. Lots of Scorpio energy. We also have the energy of Leo here, the sun. They could be a mirror to you somehow. This also could be your energy, and you could be doing this to them. These sides, usually I read the left side as you, as the watcher, and then the right side as the object of desire, but of course it can be vice versa. Um, but they definitely also have you on their mind if this is them, and there is a need to offer something to you in order to trigger a type of change, maybe a change that would lead to some form of union. This person has been very patient for a while, but now they're getting very impatient, and they're done waiting, and they want to offer you something in order to nurture you somehow. A pentacle that they have worked for or not have worked for is going to be offered, and once they do this, there's a chance that they would reach some form of it's kind of like balance, but also it's kind of like retribution. Something they owe you, and there's a very clear indication that they owe you something after this tower moment. Okay, um, perhaps it's more lessons or a lesson in the style of commitment that you're after at the same time. The Five of Pentacles drives this Page of Pentacles. There's something about the motivations here that is constantly giving and forgiving towards you, even though you may be trying to transform and move on or something like that. There's still it's something that you don't trust about their energy, and it's quite the riddle, really, because we have this world card as the clarifier for all of this, as well as this strong mirroring connection with the Pentacles energy. There is the need, once again, to catch someone before they go, or like to move on, but then also to come back. It's somewhere in between with this card, and it's possible that the anxiety is so great and the transformation is so great that you are trying to avoid this person, but by doing so, you're avoiding a great deal of happiness that you potentially could find with them. But there is this lack of trust overall. Okay, this is the crux of the reading too. This is like the centerpiece, and um, it's motivated by this abandonment issue, and there is a strong indication that this person wants to offer you something, um, but it seems almost like a consolation prize or something. I don't know if you would accept it. That's the thing. That's the thing. Secretly, though, they want to offer you more. That's the thing as well. Instead of a page energy, it would be a queen energy. So you might want to consider a form of reconciliation. Consider that through their darkness, there's something even greater to learn from them, and through their darkness, there's an apparent sun behind it, something like that. Um, on the soul level, it gets even more tricky. We have the Three of Cups on your side in the reverse, a great feeling of sadness, or perhaps there's something about this Three of Cups that points to a type of, I see why. Okay, yeah, your card is here as well, Strength is here. And yeah, you seem to find yourself through this connection by getting rid of any pretensions of the emotional realm, the idea of happiness by finding passion with this person. There's a great deal of passion here for you. And also, not only that, you are self realizing yourself. You're conquering your demons, and you're finding that inner strength, which is what Leo is, in order to move on, or like to do something, and that is essentially to find yourself, which is way more important than finding happiness, my dear. Um, but there's something inherent here about this connection. Feels like you're learning a very hard lesson through them. Yeah, here they have the Eight of Cups, and it talks about moving away in order to get rid of the energy of love. Here, see, this is the best card of this deck in particular. It's Let's get that clear. I want this card for sure to be clear. Okay, so you can see that. So she's pouring out in an almost like lunatic way the energy of love into the river, into the earth. Um, so this is the motivation of the Eight of Cups to detach themselves emotionally, to find the truth behind a situation, to find the fate of it all. It's almost kind of, it's not sadistic at all. It's to purge out very negative emotions. I think this person is a healer for you, dude. Um, I think this person is a healer for you. I am reading for Leo, and yeah, I think this person is a healer for you. Um, Freaking intense, but they show you in a very Aquarian or Piscean way, no, more Aquarian, to let go of love so that they can show you that it's not just love, it's about self-love, it's about something inside, about healing that has to occur. Okay, I think this person is a healer for you. I think I finally figured out the riddle. Not only that, they're very impatient about trying to heal you or heal this connection. There's something about it that also speaks about twin energy here with the twin sun, um, as well as the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There's something almost like they're not even trying to heal you, but by doing actions, either gestures towards a commitment that they want to do, that you want them to do in a way, but then each time they do this, they trigger you into this tower moment, and then you have an ego death, and you rise above from it. You have a transformation, and then hopefully you can shift this sword energy into something more positive, like the Nine of Swords in reverse, as opposed to the upright. Um, Very interesting dynamic. Here between you two, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay, this is a beautiful card in the deck, the Ace of Cups, and it's in reverse, pointing to a type of connection that is supposed to be about healing and reciprocity, unconditional love, but then it seems to me that the love here, especially the emotions, are conditional. They are conditional. They have effect between you two. There's some sort of lesson to be learned here through the pouring out of cups energies or the withdrawal from a lot of cups energies to come up with a sort of healing. Yeah, like I said, goddammit. We have here the energy of Aquarius, and Sagittarius, maybe. But I think more for this reading, it's Aquarius and Aquarius. So Aquarius is all about the next stage of human loving, of human doing, and that is through emotional detachment. It's walking the path of Zen, walking the path of healing, right? There's something of it in that it is in reverse. Therefore, there is a lack of patience in this Ace of Cups. So there's no Ace of Cups essentially. There's a strong pull. There's a strong magnetism between you two, but it's so that there could be a repulsion, and then from that repulsion, it's like magnetic and then repulsive, and then it oscillates and then creates this tower moment for you. It creates a need for them to do this, to nurture the situation by offering a commitment. But each time it happens, it devolves in a certain way, or it might have hidden motivations. Like I said, through the darkness to the light. Like I said, when someone's leaving, someone's staying. When someone's staying, someone's going. And then there's like this runner-chaser dynamic, and then the portal never closes. This is a cycle of healing for you. All right? I am completely drained. And just know that that Seven of Swords is really heavy, and if it's in the reverse, that means it's through the light or through the dark that we find the light. It's very esoteric. This situation is very esoteric. I had to go really deep into this one, so please like if you resonated, if you're still here, like and subscribe if you're new. Otherwise, I am open for readings, and otherwise, I shall see you in April for the Three Portals reading if you do tune in. Otherwise, I wish you well, and please take care. Bye-bye.